Hello, Brian Cross here, your roaming real estate reporter, and today I want to talk a little bit about ways for a buyer to get out of a contract. We've had this question before, so I thought I would cover it. So there are three ways that a buyer could get out of a contract and the buyer could still get their earnest money back. There's basically three contingencies built into the contract. One of them is the financing contingency. So that states that if the buyer just simply cannot get their loan at the end of this deal, when it's about to close, if they can't get their loan, then the lender can send a denial letter stating they deny the lender credit, and the buyer can cancel and get their earnest money back with the financing contingency. Another one is the inspection contingency. So that means in the first 10 days, according to the contract, unless otherwise specified, the first 10 days a buyer can cancel and get their earnest money back pretty much for any reason. It can be anything dealing with the house itself on an inspection issue. It can be dealing with the school district. It can be dealing with the neighborhood. It can be dealing on a variety of things in that first 10 days during the inspection period. The third way is going to be the appraisal contingency. Okay, so that means that if the house doesn't appraise for the for the sales price on the contract, the house doesn't appraise, and if the seller is unwilling to come down to the appraised price and the buyer is unwilling to pay the extra cash at closing, if that happens, then the contract is canceled and the buyer gets their earnest money back. So that's three ways that the buyer can potentially get out of the contract and still get their earnest money back. A buyer can, of course, change their mind. Now, in that case, then the seller would probably get the earnest money. If the buyer, if say 3 weeks during 3 weeks into escrow, the buyer just said, I changed my mind, I don't want to buy the house anymore. In that case, the seller would probably get the earnest money. Just depend on a case-by-case basis, but more than likely that's what would happen. So that's really some ways that a buyer can get out of a contract. We never like to see it happen, but sometimes it does come up. I hope you enjoyed my video today, folks. Please give us a call for any real estate need. Thank you so much. Have a great day.